Okay class, welcome to your first deadlift session of the year or ever, right? So here we have a bar loaded up with 10 kilos on each side. Yes, there is another plate here, doesn't count, it's deadlifting. So you start off with the first plate, we don't count this, it's 20 kilos on the bar. Okay, what we're going to do, simple cues, listen and do it. We're not going sumo because then it means that you're eating, you know what, right? So, hip width apart, feet a little bit out, keep your scapula and your lats tight, take a Valsalva maneuver, okay, everything tight, core tight, alright, you're going to grab the bar, we're going to do it hook grip style, because that is the only way to grip the bar. Then we're going to activate glutes, activate the hamstrings, activate everything, and then boom! Okay? You there. Your turn. Okay, so I told you all the cues, now just follow them. It's that easy though. Come on. Hook grip. Hook grip. Yes. Alright. Keep everything tight. Wrong. Wrong. Guys, wrong. What is up guys? Welcome to Barrookie. In today's video we're going to talk about new moves and the cues. As you saw from the intro, when you want to learn something new, there are a million cues that you need to listen to, that you need to follow in order to execute the exercise properly. But as a beginner, there are only so many information that you can process when you're starting a new move. And that holds true whether you're learning a pull-up or a deadlift or a squat or a push-up. So as a beginner, you don't want to execute the movement perfectly, but as good as possible. And you want to focus just on the broad movement, right? Try to go through the motion, try to let your body learn different cues. If you need to focus on cues, you need to focus on one at a time. Because if you're getting overwhelmed, you're not going to learn anything. And it's better to focus on something specific than just try to be all over the place. Now, how do we know which cue is super important and which one is just a minute detail? Well, I think there are like two criteria which you can follow in order to determine whether or not a cue is good or not for you. Now, the first thing is safety. How can we perform the lift or the movement as safe as possible? With that, I think about core activity or scapular retraction. These two are very important to keep your body safe. Also, what we want to focus on is transferability. Like, how well is this cue on exercise A transferable to exercise B? Same with core stability. If you're doing a deadlift or a squat, you need to activate your core. You need to brace in order to keep your spine healthy and protected. And that is usable over the two main lifts. You probably already guessed it. Core tension is a very, very important one. So, as it comes to cues, really take a note that you don't want to focus on all of them at the same time. You make sure that you get one cue down, you make it your own, you make sure that you understand what it's doing, you make sure that it makes the lift safer for your body, and you also make sure that it's transferable over another movement. Then you know that you're working on a good cue, and once you have that one down, you can go to the next one, and after a while, you can focus on the really small details, but getting the right cues from the start, that is, I think, the most important one. And why am I making this video? Well, because as it came to core stability and actually bracing your core, I knew that was one of the most important cues, but I never did it. And now I have to relearn the squat and the deadlift in order to brace properly, protect my spine, and I feel that it makes a huge difference. But don't make those mistakes in the beginning, guys. Don't learn something the wrong way, because if you learn something the wrong way, relearning it, trying to undo what you've already learned is going to be so much more difficult than just learning it the right way from the beginning. If you're cueing, keep your body safe in the first place. Look at transferability over multiple lifts, and I think you'll be awesome. And then you go to the details. So I thank you so much for watching. This was a short one, but I really think it's so important to get your cues right. And it's easy to get overwhelmed, especially if you're training alone and if you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!